You will stay up. A little bit disorganized. Second. Alrighty then. My hair looks crazy. Don't care. Like really crazy. Whoops. Hello, Bill. What's happening? I don't know how to say your name, but peace and blessings to you also. Kind of the same old. I haven't really been on my channel that much. It's not that I quit, I don't know, have some technical difficulties. Well, that's good. We kind of said it would, didn't we? But it just took a little while, you know, divine timing. Hello, Felix Ann. I'm not putting like makeup on or doing my hair, except for lipstick because I was already wearing it earlier. But I mean, Sagittarius had some like, you know, good luck energy around you for a while now. It's just a matter of like when. I think it also had a lot to do with when you kind of did your shadow work too. I know that was true for Scorpio. Like the more you let go of stuff. I know, but I just wanted to be like transparent because I mean honestly I feel like I am pretty transparent because there's been times I come on here and I'm just all crazy, you know what I mean? But for the most part, like I don't want to have to be that, have that fake image where in reality, like I don't really wear makeup every day. Now, if I could wear fake lashes and my face didn't break out and my matte lipstick like this, you know, it stays on all day, like that's pretty much what I would rock my entire life, would be eyeliner, lashes, and my lipstick. But like now that I'm starting to get like sunspots, that's why I'll wear makeup. But and then like with whatever's going on, I know people are against the masks and stuff, but my face has been really, really bad. Yeah, and I honestly am to the point where I don't care. Like I wanted to come on here specifically with the intention of not wearing makeup, and the only problem was I already have my lipstick on, so you know what I mean. I've been kind of in a state of reflection. Thank you, Felix Ann. Because you donated, why don't you ask a question or something so then we can do an equal exchange of energy? If you make a donation, then we can answer questions. Because that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do like a Q&A, but I also had some things that I've had downloads and things that I'm supposed to relate to my wolf pack or whoever, you know, people that are like on the same journey that I'm on, or just certain things, because that's just how it goes. I think, you know, some of us that are on this journey, we have a calling in our life, and the calling for my life is to stand up and be a leader, where normally I would be just fine with taking a back seat and letting someone else, you know, do what I'm doing now. I am starting to come around where I do have a specific partner for the business plan that I do have for, you know, I have a plan, but it's just like finding the right funding and you know, navigating through all of this stuff is kind of difficult because I don't know shit about crowdfunding. The grants are very specific. The licensing for my business in my state and like what I can do, what I can't do, like it's all very fucking technical. So I'm like, I don't want to say I'm a fish out of water because I feel like there's water sometimes, but for the most part, this is very fucking new to me. But I have, I registered my business a long time ago, but now I'm starting to like move forward up into that, you know, where, you know, I want to trademark my name and I want to do all that stuff like that. But, you know, I have lots of tattoos. I can't really turn my arm that way, but I have a infinity symbol. It says refuse to sink. I have my sister's name, my son's name, and like a broken heart kind of. I have my oldest daughter's name. I have a cat and a tribal thing meaning loyalty, and then my other's daughter's names, and I have other tattoos that I'm not going to show right now. They're only on my legs. I don't have a tramp stamp, so I'm not cool. You know what I mean? But I'm not about to whip my legs around and be all crazy. But thank you for the super chats. Like I said, I'm going to do a Q&A. I don't want to do it, like, make it all about myself and be super vain. But I wanted to come on here because for me personally, I think that's basically like what I'm supposed to be doing because like the health problems that I've encountered by myself, then I'm going to be like, I want to come up with, you know, certain teas, and I want to do certain like, you know, herbal baths, and I want to do, you know, getting back to the herbal remedies because I feel like that's where my soul's been, and that's where the journey that I'm on now. Because me personally, after I had my twins, I ended up with preeclampsia, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like really high blood pressure that doesn't come down. I was in the hospital for a week with my twins. They couldn't get it to come down. They just kept pumping in this medication, which leaving the hospital, I was put on, I remember I had to take, I think it was 800 milligrams 4 times a day, and it was 4 pills. And if you've never had to take blood pressure medications or medications for your heart, it was like until your heart gets used to being slowed down by a pill, it's like you can't even really breathe. I remember I would like try to walk across the room and I felt like I walked like my heart was like, it's like really heavy and I couldn't breathe. Like I literally had to go when I went to Walmart and stuff for the first month. I'd have to be in that little buggy thing where you drive around. But it's like, if you don't know what that's like, it's really hard on your heart. And for me to have to be on, I was on the first 2 years, and that's a medication you're specifically supposed to only take when you're pregnant. That's how, like, I don't want to say retarded, but I really have lost a lot of faith in the medical field, period, because I feel like, they don't offer you a whole lot of solutions. They just keep giving you a medication. And now 4 years later, my heart's still in the same place. I'm still retaining fluid around my heart. You know, I'm reliant on these medications, which are keeping my blood pressure at a certain state, but it's still like my heart's doing too much. And, the pills, to the point now, they make me really tired all the time. Like before they would make me really sick. These ones make me like tired. So I want to find something where, you know, I've heard of certain things that you could take, but I want to find like a different remedy to take because I don't think that it's helping us. I think that it's wearing down our other organs in our body. And when I say that people in the future are going to have system failure because of the parts of us that are transcending, but it's kind of over a lot of people's heads. So let's just say, for lack of better terminology, the parts of you that are not in ascension, that are not healing, that have, you know, because it comes down to our blood at this point because of the things that we've eaten, the things that we're subjected to, the toxins that we have in our body from so many different things. If we're not taking care of that, we will have like multi-system failure. And when you get to that point, you're just basically living on a machine until something gives up. And a lot of the times it's going to be your heart, it's going to be your kidneys, it's going to be a major organ. But the ones that you really need to not shut down, you know, obviously it's going to be your heart, and it's going to be like, and I don't want to be like, oh, it's life or death, and I'm super scary, because I do believe in that. When they say that, you know, your brain or your body or your DNA never recognized anything that was a disease until we were told, oh, this is what you have, this is a disease. And then your brain kind of recognizes it, your subconscious tells yourself you have this, and then it becomes really hard to get rid of. So if we're in a different place with it, if we can transcend our thoughts about it, like, they're telling me that, you know, my heart is shutting down, or I have heart failure. So it's like, if I can transcend that way of thinking, like, well, that's what they're saying, but what can I do to be proactive in the meantime? Because I don't really believe that. I think that if my heart was shutting down, there would be some other issues. You know what I mean? So is it working overtime? Yes, but it's also being controlled by a medication that's not helping me, you know? So we have to think about that as well. I think that what we have always been taught is that we have to go to a doctor for a medication. We have to go to a shrink for advice. We have to have, someone else fix us, when in reality we can fix ourselves. You said, should I move on from my ex? Well, let's see what the cards say. I don't think that either one of you are really moving on from this. I do feel like he owes you an apology. He needs to get out of his own way. His ego, I think, has prevented things from being evenly distributed between you two. Maybe someone either really wasn't good with money, or they didn't give you as much as you gave them. And in reality, you know that this is probably a past life soulmate for you. And you have that connection because there's still ties here. I don't think it's over. But you're his teacher. You're this person's teacher. And it's like, it's kind of up to them if they're going to kind of grow up a little bit and learn how to communicate. It's like the energy's around you to work this out, and it's meant to be. But it's like there's some shadow work, I think. This person definitely, and some healing that needs to happen for sure in the connection. So I don't think, no, you shouldn't move on. But there's going to be some issues or challenges until that shadow work is done, I think. And, you know, someone needs to be maybe more transparent. I think that you guys connect in your dream state, probably on a different dimension. I think this person, like, is afraid that you moved on, or you don't want anything to do with them, or something like that. I do need my glasses, but I'm boycotting glasses because I don't like them. They get in my way, and they didn't have the ones I wanted. They discontinued the ones I wanted, so I was really mad about that. And then, like, COVID happened and the world was ending, so I don't have my glasses, and I have to, they won't let me have contacts again until I go get, like, the contact exam. And I feel like it's just a bunch of bullshit to get more money. So in order for me to stay calm in a state of zen, there's a lot of things that I avoid, either subconsciously or consciously, just to fucking chill out, because I have a mouth, I have there's just a lot of things I'd like to say, and a lot of things I need to avoid just to keep the, you know, just stay in a own place. But I do need my glasses. I am quite blind. My kids don't understand that. They're like, Mom, look at this. And they're trying to show me something. I'm like, I cannot see that. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot see you, you know? Like, maybe if I go like this, I know you can see better. Like, maybe I'll just, you know what I mean? I think that's a better plan. I don't know. You're welcome. Well, you know the Ninja Turtles movie, which I've just watched like 5,000 times. Donatello has a little goggle things that he has on top of his head and then he like pulls down. I feel like I could rock those too. So I could use them when I wanted to. But I really refuse to be that person with the glasses connected to the little thing like, you know, that your teachers had. I remember I think it was my computer teacher who had her glasses like connected to the thing around her neck. I don't want to be that person yet. I'm not ready. Not ready at all. I refuse. That'll be a big refusal on my part. What else was I gonna say? Oh. So, did you know that for like rheumatoid arthritis or like really bad arthritis, not only should you be taking omega-3, 6, and 9, but also seafood like green lip mussels or even mussels, because of the, I want to say like some type of like the folic acid or whatever they have in their body that makes them easy to maneuver. If you were to take that, like they give that to dogs, even they take the dried out ones and they give them to dogs that have arthritis. But I'm just saying, like in general, if this is what, because I think that a lot of people are going to be suffering from arthritis. I know me personally, it's like one of my knees and my back like locks up, you know, and that's shitty. So it's obvious like our body needs some kind of, like, for lack of better words, like a lubricant. You know what I mean? Like something that can make it move so without so much pain and so many nerves just fucking, I don't know what, they're probably like swearing and ramming into each other. I don't really know, but it's just like, if you're to, because I know mussels here are really cheap. They're frozen, but it's like that can help. And then even you can take the caplet, like the supplement form, if you're suffering from that, which a lot of people are. Thank you, Sheila. Do you have a question that you wanted to ask? My hair is on level 4,000. Check this out. No, I did not stick my finger in a light socket. I just didn't feel like doing it today. Suck it. Shout out to Matte Lipstick for always being in there, coming in clutch. Actually, I think Maybelline's the only one I'm not fucking allergic to. Learned that the hard way. I think I'm pretty much stuck on red. Well, what is this? Now I really can't see. Ruler 80. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's the color. Super Stay by Maybelline, the matte ink. I think I'm addicted. All the rest of them I'm pretty much allergic to. Like my whole face broke out. No good. Try to be a girl and your face breaks out. You know what I mean? Straight bullshit. Maybe. Aiden! My kids got these, we picked up their iPads for school, and I find it funny because these are the same iPads I swore to God I was going to yeet into traffic last year, and they have these apps, like programs on there where you can come up with videos, and it's like pretty much a trailer for a movie, and my son will not stop making them. And let me tell you, school hasn't even started. Let's put these apps on the iPads. I'm not ready for social distancing or distance learning. I think I'm gonna become one of those moms who drink wine at 9 a.m. Does your crush have any serious feelings towards you? Cancer. I think that this person cares about you, but it ended because somebody lied, right? Or someone needs to take better care of themselves. Trust issues. Someone needed to move. What is it? Weed is fun and everything, but I cannot drive, especially since I've gotten older. Like, I've done some really dumb things when I've been, anyways. You see how the cup is there, but the octopus is covering it? Like, this person has feelings for you, but they're really, like, he doesn't want to admit it because it's kind of like a new feeling, and maybe he's not really sure how to communicate. There's definitely passion here, but something happened that wasn't a very good decision in the past. This person pulls away from emotions for whatever reason. It's like they're doing whatever they can to not touch the water, not touch the emotions, even though they're here. Feminine energy as well. And honestly, I hate to be the one who always can pick up the shit from, like, but this is like family shit. This is how this person's mother loved them. This is siblings. This person didn't have a very good childhood, I don't think. Whoever this, it's like they're really uncertain about their emotions because of their family life growing up. They're not used to expressing emotions, or maybe they do it in a different way. Maybe this person would, like, give you things, or they'd give you something to show you that they appreciate you more than they would be like, oh, I love you. You know what I mean? It's very difficult for this person to process emotions. Do they have them? Yes. But they're just really, like, I don't want to say immature, but they're like kind of innocent emotions where they don't really know they don't know much about commitment or how to, even though I think they want to. I think there's some things to be worked out here. Some things to talk about, you know what I mean? I swear sometimes I hate being the one that picks up on childhood issues, but the only reason I can pick up on them is because I have them. So it's not just because I'm being like, well, this is what your mother did or whatever. No, it's because I had a pretty fucked up childhood myself. That's why I can pick up on it. That's how it goes in these streets, you know what I mean? The only way we can become a healer is if you go through all the spiritual diseases in the book. So I'm basically, like, pretty fucked up most of the time with some shit, but at least I'm learning as I'm going along. I just answered your question, Sheila. Hello, Aries. What's happening? What else was I going to talk about? Can't remember. I could do some channeled messages. What do you think we should do? You can have a free question if you want. Most people are making a donation. I'm not going to be like, you must make a donation and or I won't answer questions like other readers. And only to my PayPal, not my super chat. Fuck it. If you have a donation, make one, but if not, cool. Sheila, you're going to have to go back in the live a little bit because the last question I answered was your question. So I'm not sure if you just didn't hear it or there was only 2 people that have answered questions. Yours was the last one. Just saying. Thank you, Bill. Does Jose love me? I'm an Aries. They think you're really pretty. Maybe they need to work on honesty a little bit. There's the Leo. Whoa! Does the Leo love her? You guys have some communication issues, eh? It's at a standstill because of career or someone traveling issues. Still holding on. Are you intimidating? Well, you're an Aries, of course. I think a lot of Aries women are, not because they try to be, they just are. You guys are like boss bitches, like, hello. They feel like they missed an opportunity with you because someone has options. Maybe they feel like, thank you, Bill. I don't think that really is being understood. I think that someone needs to clarify that what it is that they want. I think that this person feels like you don't want them. Even though someone doesn't want to be single, someone doesn't want to fight anymore, this communication is kind of in the way. Do they love you? I think that they're caught in a mental repetition right now. Could it be here? Yes, but it's like they can't get out of their own head or stop stressing out about money or something to even process like how they feel. It's a barrier. They want to take you out. They want to get you flowers. You guys have a connection. He's hopeful for, but it's like it's not the love thing because this person isn't really sure if you want them or vice versa. Like maybe you both feel that way, you know? This is gonna take a little bit of time, but I see an engagement here after you're friends for maybe a while. After you know, work out that whole duality thing, you know, who's gonna be in the male energy, who's gonna be in the female energy, can we work it, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I'm a Libra. Is there an insight you have in regarding your Aries? Your Aries is stressed the fuck out. Your Aries is trying to discern how to work things out because something to do with taking care of something or people or what other people are saying. I think that there's outside influences here that are getting in the way. I think that there's energy here of working things out or working together, but there really does need to be a balance and harmony when it comes to, honestly, there's some health issues here too. But, so the 7th house of marriage, faith, and partnerships, I would look into that for you, because right after that becomes that intense Scorpio energy that things have to change, things have to transform. That is your message for this. Things have to change. Someone's inner perception, how they see things from their own view, needs to change. How they express themselves. I think that this person is energetically moving towards you. It's just all in how you manifest this coming together. It's going to take a joint effort, and I think that it's here, but there just needs to be like, how can we work this out together but still maintain our sense of individuality? Basically what that means. Because some people get into relationships and they're super codependent, like they have to be with someone like 24/7 or 27/8. You know what I mean? Like, there's no time to go by yourself and do your own thing. But like, when you get to a certain place where you're not codependent so much anymore, maybe you both have some things you need to get done in a certain way. Maybe you're both independent, but you still want to like work. It's complicated. And it's new to both of you. There's also some other bullshit on the side, so it's a blessed union, if that makes any sense. But there's also some pretty deep Pluto transformative, probably, dark night of the soul, deep shit that somebody has to go through, and they're really stressed out in general with like, you know how some people will like purposely put too much on their own plate knowing goddamn well it's going to stress them the fuck out, but then they don't have to think about anything else? Because, I mean, we've all done it. You drown yourself in your work, or you drown yourself in something else, something where you keep yourself busy. Secretly, there's commitment here. Secretly, there's more. I've had 52 lifetimes. God damn, I'm old. I know that I've been here a long time. I know that I've been here. I was here when things started. I was here in Egypt. And it's twisted to think or try to explain to people where my soul has been or who I've been, because if people really knew, I wish that it would be completely understood by other people, but it's not. Thank you for that little bit of everything, because that makes sense. I have had quite a few. Yes, Viking is in my blood. Hello, look at me. I'm built like Shaq. I try to explain that to people, like, you should see my dad. You should see my uncles. Like, we are big people. And let me tell you, if I didn't have scoliosis, I would be 6 feet tall. Shaquille. But if I wasn't built like this, I wouldn't have been able to have 4 kids. I wouldn't have been able to deliver twins full term, 6 pounds each. That's not something that people do. You know what I mean? That's really unheard of for anybody's body to be able to carry twins to both be 6 pounds, so they didn't have to be in the NICU. Like this, we're talking like, if I wasn't built like this, I don't want to say I'm built for tough, because I'm not. I mean, I'm more Chevy, but you know what I mean? Yeah. I was a blacksmith. Well then. I don't know shit about that now. Definitely. My mom, when I was little, my mom said I was a Heinz 57. And like I said, I grew up saying that. But I know there's German. I know there's a bunch of things. I don't know. I don't think that the full aspect is out there, but it makes sense when you think about it because um, thank you, Cosmic Seeker Tarot. I'm definitely not from here. That's all I gotta say. I definitely signed myself up for some shit. I was a man? Well, that makes sense. I feel like a man. I'm built like a man. Look at my hair. I didn't really learn. I didn't, let's just say I didn't really learn some lessons. I also know that I was basically stuck in the matrix in a time where things are horrible because where I'm from, let's say the good people were presumed to be gone and destroyed, but now that they know that some of us are still here, they're making an attempt to bring us back. Because I've been here too long, okay? Pack. It's like, how do you explain to people how long, or that you have you're a master, you know what I mean? Makes sense. I feel like I'm basically a dude. I don't feel like a girl most of the time, but I don't say that. Honestly, I think it would be cool to pee wherever I wanted, Guys have it pretty easy. They don't have to be cute or pretty. They just wake up and do whatever. You know what I mean? If I could even begin to explain how much of a tomboy I was when I was little. I loved the Ninja Turtles. I used to beat up the boys. I still did for many years after that, but only if they provoked me, you know what I mean? I'm a nice person now. I had an anger problem and I had to learn lessons quite a few times. I'm still learning. I don't think we ever stop learning. I don't think that there's a time where we can say, I know everything. No. I think we have a lot to learn. We have a lot that we could pursue to learn on our own. And it's very important this day and age to not take things for face value. If you were to pay close attention to Hollywood and what's going on, and I'm not going to get into that because I can very easily be demonetized, but if we look at the entertainers that we idolize, they're not who you think they are. When I say that, people, I'm very trying to say this very carefully, but when people, let's say Caitlyn Jenner, how she came out as a woman after being a man for so long. There's entertainers that were switched in the very beginning. So they were taking these hormones at a very young age before they hit puberty. So then they turned into the opposite sex, and now the world views them as something that they're not, but there's not being publicized in that way. Justin Bieber's new video, pay close attention to how his body looks and tell me if he's a girl or a boy. Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, because of the affiliation of what they're involved in, I don't want to say Mason, I don't want to say witches, but it's pretty some deep-rooted shit. They're not who you think they are, but we are idolizing these people. The woman that everybody has a fantasy about isn't even a woman. Do you remember Barbie Skipper dolls back in the day? How they didn't have any boobs, they had no ass, they had no hips, they were basically like a teenage body. That is the woman that is being idolized out here right now. And here I am, you know what I mean? Remember when, was it Kendrick Lamar said, show me something natural, like ass with the stretch marks? Where are the asses with the stretch marks? You know what I mean? Where's the real shit at? Because I don't see it anymore. You know what I mean? Be careful what you idolize. Be careful what you, are using as a role model. Be careful of what music you listen to, because it was Hitler who turned down the notches on any high vibrational music and forced people to listen to something very low vibrational. I'm not saying it's just the words, it's the tones that we can only really pick up on subconsciously. Be very careful what you listen to, what you believe. Seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing. So if we were to not spend so much time transfixed or hyperfixated on this is my image of a woman or a man that I want, when they're not really a woman or a man, but they haven't really said that. No, and I'm not here to say shit, because if you come out and say this is you're a transsexual person and whatever, I'm not here to tell you this is what you are, this is what you should be, but I'm saying be real about what the fuck you are from the beginning. Because now when I look at people, when I'm watching music videos, when I'm looking at these rappers, I'm like, are they a woman or a man? Because I cannot fucking tell anymore. What are we dealing with here, people? What are our kids watching? What are our kids becoming? Because I don't remember any of this when I was little. If people were gay, they were gay. But everything that has transpired since then, now granted, I'm an 80s baby, okay? There wasn't a whole lot of this. That wasn't something I was subjected to. But because the kids are now, look what's happening. It's very confusing. Our kids are fucking confused, man. And everyone's fucking confused. Be careful what your kids are watching. Because every person that we have thought has been a hero, they're not heroes. And we have people that are straight up to the point, like me and several other readers or several other people. I'm not going to name names because I'm going to get backlash. But take people for face value, for what the fuck, when they're real as fuck, and you know, like, maybe it offends you a little bit, like, well, damn, did you have to say it like that? Like, maybe we're not sugarcoating shit, but at least we're not fucking lying to you about who we are, what's going on, or what we're doing, okay? Because all that sugarcoated bullshit's wrapped in some pretty heavy fucking evil shit, okay? General reading for a little bit of everything. Sagittarius. You have the heart of a lion, they're saying. But you're required to independently act at the right time for something. To connect to your inner child. That you're going to be surprised when it comes to... because you live a life of service... You're going to be surprised about the friends that you make. You're going to be surprised at the aggressive energy that you're going to bring out of people, even though you're kind of a peacemaker. You're going to bring the shadow out of people really fast. Your career is going to be maintained on you discerning what is the truth. You're here to be... So you're probably the fifth ray of consciousness that's all about concrete knowledge. It's all about discernment. No matter what's going on, maintaining the right lighthearted energy, because you're a teacher. You have like a cat spirit where you're independent, but you're also very curious, and high priestess energy, mother energy, a lot of inner strength that, you know, and then you also have like the monkey spirit, where it's really good luck and it's playful and lighthearted. That's going to get you very far in this life. But you don't know that. So like if you're one of those people, when you have a lot going on but you still find a way to laugh, like that's going to carry you really high in this life. Like they really admire that about you. That you'll have an equal relationship, or you do, or you're going to be surprised with one because of all the work that you've done or that you're doing. This is all just, I don't even need my cards. you're on more than one ray of consciousness. I think that you're on at least two. The other one is bringing order out of chaos, which is something that we're in right now, but it's not exactly going to happen right now. There's a lot of this going on social media for some people, but it's like you're able to pick up on what's going on because of the lifetimes that you've repeated. You're able to see through the illusion because you remember past lives of teaching this or being taught. There's a lot of independence energy, which doesn't mean that you won't be with anyone, but at the same time, they see you really funny, they see you really patient. Something to do with siblings or school or releasing expectations and be willing to show your heart a little bit more, like your soul ray is being illuminated now, or it will be, especially in your work. There's some kind of meeting that will be successful. I don't know what that means, but there's some kind of opportunity that you're going to be given, your ancestors are going to be giving to you. I don't think there's anything else. They're kind of quiet now. So, Cosmic Secret Tarot with Sonic Boom. Please, any messages for me? Virgo Sun. You're going to be getting some news, unexpected news about maybe you're moving, maybe you're going to be getting out of something that you've needed to like get out of unexpectedly or something like that. There's an element of surprise about either how much people appreciate you or also your genetics are being healed, your genetic code, your family, whatever that is that was fucked up in your DNA, especially dealing with mental health, is being recoded. Your communication skills are changing, which is going to help you make more friends. And they want you to understand that in this life, there's a lot of completions, there's a lot of endings. But along with that comes accomplishments and transitioning, but understanding that you're here for service, that your knowledge is meant to teach other people, that you're moving, something with trade. One of your greatest gifts is clairaudience. You've had people around you that kind of try to control you, or maybe this is like things, technology. It sounds crazy, but I think you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Aggressive energy from somewhere, but they're saying don't react to this because it's not what you think it is. It's just something, it's basically like you're going to go through hell and the fire first to show people or understand, like you're going to be teaching people how to get through it in the future. Because you were here with the last time the world ended? Is that what they're saying? Something like that? Or you're like, you know how the Marines are the first ones there and the last ones to leave? That's basically what they're saying. But you're built for that. You're self-taught. You've taught yourself a lot of things. You channel a lot. Your soul is like you've changed. You're like a butterfly. You have that spirit because of your sun sign, but mostly because of your moon sign. Your moon sign brings blessings to your life, and there's some feelings you have that you're unsure about, but trust your intuition and the vision that you have for your life to make it so that you don't stay stuck in energy that doesn't resonate with you anymore. Hi, Kelly. I'm not astrology. I try to, but I don't think that it's as simple as that anymore for me personally. Some people can take your chart and tell you blah 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 blah. Thank you, Kelly. I don't have any makeup on. I just have lipstick. And the only reason I put lipstick on is because I had it on earlier. But thanks for saying I'm pretty. Like, so much is, I don't want to say astrology like it has to be one or the other, but the whole point of having these gifts and tools was to understand that, like, you can pick whatever outlet that you understand and gain knowledge. Some people understand astrology better. I started with tarot cards, then I started making my own cards. Now I have like so many notes and shit on my wall, but every word, like when I'm channeling, I don't listen. I don't listen to what, it's not that I don't hear them. It's just that there's so many things going on. If I could understand an ADHD brain, I have a lot of things written on my wall, but now when I'm channeling, they'll show me words that I've written to portray a message, to communicate with me, because it's more than tarot cards at this point. You know what I mean? I think that the time away has helped me a lot, because I think, like, you know, not only when you're a reader, but when you're an image in front of people, I can't come on here and be fake. I have to sit and face my stuff too. And because I'm a Scorpio, I have a Scorpio when I'm telling you. I have Scorpio in like 5 or 6 placements in my chart. It's so much and it's so intense. Like, I have to sit and deal with my shit. You know what I mean? Insight into the sage in your life. The sage has issues. The sage had a fucked up stepfather. The sage had influences in their life that were really intimidating for them. There could be like some health issues even stemming something along the roots of this person. You have a connection with them that's like you didn't really try to, but you do. And because you guys are on the same ray, you are on the 5th ray of consciousness, which is all about, there again with the concrete knowledge, you guys represent the truth of God. You represent the ability to discern truth versus fiction. So you have a lot of connections with them, but you're fighting with this person and their ego. You're fighting with this person and their lack of ability to talk and communicate. Even though their intuition, you guys are probably communicate on a different level, if you know what I'm trying to say. It's not that you don't get along. It's like someone has a lot of fixed energy and they don't remember that you guys have gotten through this in the past, or maybe you need to remember that. But there's a death here for somebody. Someone have a stepfather that's transitioned, because that's coming up. Someone doesn't want to release this situation or this person doesn't want to transition over. If you know what I'm saying? You guys are very good friends. I would try to just build on the strengths of that for now, because there's some deep-rooted shit that doesn't have anything to do with you. It's their own issues. My Sun, Moon, Venus, South Node, Saturn, and Pluto are all in Scorpio. Fuck with me if you want to. That's heavy. It's heavy, it's heavy, it's heavy, and I have a very strong tendency to not be the good person. I could be really evil, but I'm on the right side this time. But not very many Scorpios can ascend because it's easier to be evil. Maybe that wasn't for you. I don't know where the stepfather thing came from. Somebody's stepfather. I don't know who. We're a twisted breed, but I think I would date the shit out of me if I was somebody else, but we're very misunderstood people. No, because when every time I've ever gotten in a fight with someone, I black out. Now, the person that I become at that point is probably pure fucking evil, so it's not something to play with at all. I scare people when I get mad, and then I get mad that people don't chase me. But I realize that I'm probably like a demon at that point. Scorpio is loyal to a fault, and I think that I've had to learn that that doesn't mean the rest of the world is. We're living in an opportunistic, ego, maniac, narcissistic world, and to find people like me. I've met some pretty decent people on YouTube, but not in real life. I think that the only people who really understand me are like, I get along really well with, like one of the closest friends I have is a Pisces. I like Cancer. I like Libra sometimes because Libra is like the other side of, they deal with the other side of their brain, but I think they're still good people, you know what I mean? But I fight with them because I don't really understand air signs. I'm emotion driven. They're logic, I've been close with the Gemini, but we also fight a lot. I attract Taurus like the plague. I haven't really decided if I love or hate them. I think it's both simultaneously. I haven't met the real version of a Taurus. I've met the version where they're very dark because of what they've been through, and I can see their higher self, and I can see like their true self, but I've never been with one who's shown that openly, so it's very hard for me to say there's been a loyal one, because they haven't been loyal to me. They've been loyal to other people. Usually they're loyal to people that have broken their heart. And then I come in their life and I want to fix them. You know what I mean? I want to be the ride or die, and they've already trying to ride or die with their ex or their baby mama. So I'm just like, fuck my life. I don't think I've loved anything else more than them, though. That's basically the one sign that I've head over heels jumped out the window and rammed into that wall for most of my life, because my baby daddy, there was an ex that was in and out of my life for years. There's another one I talked to. Just things. Do you ever notice how like things get kind of messed up because there's usually other people from the past? So unless you're like wholeheartedly on the same page, or like people have literally been left and you're not fucking with your ex anymore, it's not gonna work. And obviously, doing what I do, nothing is gonna get past me, so it's a little bit hard to date people at this stage in the game. Like, what do I tell people I do for work? You know what I mean? Yeah, they're incredibly attractive to me. It's like a bug in a light bulb, and vice versa. And they're not even like, not necessarily like super attractive people. Some of them have been, but some of them haven't been. It's just like it's their spirit, it's their soul, it's their aura or something, that's that sweet side, the teddy bear side. I'm a sucker for that side. Even though I get the bull most of the time. And that's what the bull, you get the horns. Son of a... Because of the good intentions, but they say, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Well, guess what? We're probably living in one of the phases of hell, but whatever. Does this hair go here? I don't know. Yes, because they have that. You know what I mean? My brain is so crazy, but they listen. They've always like they know what I'm talking about, or they listen to me, and then it'll be like, most people don't catch up what I'm saying, but then they always remember, and it's like, God damn it, why do you listen to me? You know what I mean? Like, God damn it, why do I love you guys so much when I just want to choke the fuck out of you like Bart Simpson at the same time? Literally. So I think I still have to do some type of reading. What is it, like what's coming towards you, or some intuitive reading, which I possibly can come back and do a live tomorrow. I've been on here for quite a while. It's weird how the time goes by and then you look at it and you're like, what? I've been on here for a minute with no makeup, and I don't have any eyelashes because I ripped them all off. What's next for Bill? Well, there's going to be more spiritual meaning to your life here. Your dreams, your intuition. Some of your wishes are coming true. It's important to take care of yourself, especially the people you talk to quite a bit. I don't know if you have an interest in school or if you already have some type of schooling, but there's things that you can't see, Bill, but you're going to remember. There's an ending to all of this stress that you've been carrying for a very long time. There's some healing here. Do you like to write? Are you a writer, Bill? Or he's writing something, writing down your hopes, your dreams, your wants, maybe a vision board. But the truth is that there's money here. They're saying crystals, they're saying vitamins, they're saying a house. But there's still some subconscious healing here for you. Whether or not it has to do with the female, whether or not it has to do with maybe a fire sign, Aquarius, or this water sign that's still on the shelf. But see how they're see how she's holding a book and she's writing something, but it's almost like her eyes are closed. Have you ever tried automatic writing? I would try that if I were you. Because Bill was in love with the Pisces, that's why the Pisces comes out. Because she's still relevant. Bill is they're on the wrong timelines with each other. It's like, who is the superhero that ran around the earth? Do you know who I'm talking about? The one who like did circles around, like this has been Bill for a while, but it's like you can't make, it's like this constantly. You're the Flash, Bill. Sorry. Flash is kind of cool though. I started watching Shazam the other night. I think Shazam's kind of funny. That would be the version of the superhero that I would be. The one who has no idea what he's doing but just shoots off, like, you know what I mean? That would be me as a superhero. No idea. Start writing, Bill. Or you know who else was funny? What was his name? He was like perverted. He came out a few years ago. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. I think Raven's kind of cool as a girl, but only because I've played that game Injustice with my son, and she's kind of cool, and she has a cat. They're saying you right, Bill. Not her, you right. I have some openings for personal readings. Check out the About section of my channel for more information on how to do that. I'm going to come back tomorrow, do a live for what's coming towards everyone. Whatever, go vote for the reading that's kind of on the community tab. I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for coming out to my chat-ish. Thank you for listening to my rants. Thank you for being in my corner. Some of you guys have been in my corner since the beginning, and I appreciate every single one of you. Some of you guys are new. I appreciate you. Have a good night.